everybody, this is Roxy and I'm working on my story idea filing system and notebook system. And I thought I'd make a tear pad for it. I like to use steno books for note taking. So I thought instead of putting this huge thing in there, I just pulled some out and I'm going to make my own little tear pad so that I can put this inside the 3-ring binder. So all I did was I tore them out of the steno book, and then there's a dotted line up here, so I just ran them through my cutter and sliced it all off so it's nice and even. You want to get it nice and straight, especially up here. And then put these as close to the top as is feasible. And you don't want to like bend it and do that, so just keep it nice and straight. There. So then I'm just going to use some Elmer's glue. You can use any glue. I've used multi-matte medium. I've used Mod Podge. What else have I used? A lot of heavy duty glues. But you just want to get it really thick, and see, you want it nice and tight like that. And then put a good amount on. I say the more the merrier, so there. And then just take your finger, kind of pounce it on there so it kind of gets into the edges and stuff. You don't want it there. Probably should have had okay. There. Now we just let that dry for, probably an hour or so. And then what I'm going to do is set it down and just let it dry. And I'll be back. Alright, so it's been about 45 minutes. And I think it's pretty dry. There's a little bit still to dry there, but it is ready to get a cover. So I'll show you how to do that. I usually, what's this? I usually use chipboard or something on the back, but I don't have any right now. I could use a cereal box, but because this is going to be, I'm going to go through it pretty quickly. I'm just going to use a piece of 110-pound paper. So I've already cut my papers, and what you want to do for the front cover is measure the width, of course, and then the length. So the width is 6 inches. The length is just under 8.5, but I kind of like to have a little bit extra so that, if it's too short when you fold it over, it will give me a little leeway. Then you want to measure the thickness of your tear pad, and this is a little bit over 1/8 of an inch, and then give yourself about 2 inches on the back. So I've done that. This ended up being 10, a little over, about 10 1/8. So I scored it at 8.5. You can see the score line. Or it's actually a little over 8.5. And then 1/8 of an inch and 2 inches. So I will fold it. And then fold it on the next one. So that'll be the top of the tear pad. And you'll glue down from that little channel onto this back here. See, and then you're going to glue down like this. Like that. But first, I want to glue down this back piece onto this part. So first glue that. Carefully. Because you want it to get onto the front page, if possible. And I just really like this Elmer's glue, this craft bond. It's like $2 at Michael's. And I think it's as good as the 3M adhesive. But I know, I find that some glues don't work here. Some inks don't work up here because of our colder weather sometimes. And a lot of glues are like that too. So it could be my climate, it works great. It might not work that great in your climate, who knows. But give it a try, it's only $2. Alright, so then I'm going to just go like this. I just want it on the back, under that channel. Okay. And then we're going to glue the channel. I'm going to do a little more glue because I kind of touched it. Oops. It does help if you open the bottle. Ouch. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of rub across with my finger. Now, this part of it, I again would let it dry. Let it dry really well. But I want to kind of just finish this video for you and tutorial. There, so it is good to go otherwise. I think I'm going to get it down there a little bit. There. There is a tear pad. Quick and easy. You can use any paper you want. You could use scraps of scrapbook paper. You could just do what I do and tear it out of another notebook if you don't want it too thick like I didn't. Now see down here, I might cut that off down there. I don't know. So I was going to decorate it a little bit. I have these from I like ampersand, so I think I'm going to do that. Add in a little blue color. So I've just got I don't know what this is, 2.5. That's about a cool scallop. I keep moving it. And then I have this little guy too to stamp. So and then I used up here, I used the EK Success notebook paper punch. I love that punch. Oh, I forgot. I want to put this on here too. I have Totally forgot about that. Maybe I won't use a typewriter then. Forgot I wanted to use this. This is from Michaels. Isn't that cute? I love Timry. I don't know if it's a... I think it's a woman. Her artwork is so cool. So I want to kind of zhuzh this up a little bit. And this is just a larger index card that I had in my stash. Here's a Studio G set. They're getting some really cool stamps. So the stamps first. That's good. Good, good, good. Okay, so that's cute on the back. Let me cut that off. I think I need washi tape first. Oops, I took that off. This camper doesn't have anything to do with anything. None of my story ideas, nothing. I just really like it. I've liked campers for so long. We had a lake place up until 2008, 2009, 2008 when we sold it. But oh shoot, dang it. Well, get the enamel dots out. And then, but when we bought it like in the late 80s. Gotta get this out. In the late 80s, and I had a wild hair in. It was a double wide trailer on this little cove down on the lake. There was about 7 little trailers, and it was so romantic. Everybody really had cute trailers. And so I had a wild hair one day. I saw this little scamp trailer for sale in town, and I wanted to buy that and use it as kind of a annex for when guests came, because it was only 1 bedroom. No, it was 2 bedrooms, but of course one of the bedrooms was our kind of shed / closet set / collect stuff, dust and stuff. So when people came over, we'd have to borrow one of our neighbors' bedrooms, which was fine. Everybody cohabitated down there, and we're really good friends. But my idea was to buy this scamp and park it out front of our trailer as a bedroom annex. and make it like a really cute little kitchen thing and whatnot. But of course, once I finally convinced the Scrubster to do it, it was sold. And we could have had that gorgeous little thing for $1,200. Now they're just, you can't even touch them hardly. You can touch them, but they're really expensive. So that was a dream that did not come true. I hope the lighting's okay. It's really rainy and dark out today. And it's early. Too many circles, I think. Maybe not. Okay, so that's that. There. There's my little tear pad. And give it a try. They're pretty fun and super easy. Just gonna give that a little there. So there's my little tear pad for my notes. And these are notes as in not interview notes because I use a bigger pad for that, but notes as in if I get a story idea or if I find information for other stories that I've already got, you know, ideas, then I will jot it down in this. So I will do a video on my story idea ring binder next, and thanks for watching. Bye.